So you guys, oh, it's not focusing. Okay, you can see it. You know, it always does that stupid loading thing where it takes forever. So yeah, I guess we'll just be waiting. Okay, this thing is taking forever.
One eternity later.
There it is.
Just a piece of my diary. Yeah.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am finally here with my pregnancy update for you guys. Now, I wanted to do a week by week pregnancy update, but I just feel like sometimes things just don't change a lot week by week, so I really don't want to do it like that. I'd rather just do month by month. So at the time of my last video, when I told you guys I was pregnant, I was actually 20 weeks. Now I am 21 weeks, but like I said, I'm not going to do the week by week. I'm going to do month by month. So I'm 5 months and 1 week today. Recently, I know since I recently told you guys that I am expecting, that you guys have not been following me throughout the whole journey of my pregnancy, but I'm going to go back and I'm going to tell you guys, I'm just looking at my phone here, tell you guys about some things that you missed and things that was going on from the beginning, just to get you guys updated on what's been happening so far. So I found out kind of early that I was pregnant. I think I was 13 DPO at the time that I found out, which was surprising to me because the week before that I was actually having nausea, but I thought it was like nervousness due to me finding a job. Now I know that I haven't worked in a lot of years. I've been a stay-at-home mom, and I was excited about going back to work, and I was wondering like why I feel nauseous, and Josh was just telling me like, oh, you're nauseous because, you know, about work, you just need to calm down, you're just happy that you're going back to work or whatever. It was nothing big. I got a job overnight at McDonald's, and I was just excited to be able to go out the house, to be able to work, whatever. Anyway, come to find out, 2 days after I started work, like I mentioned in a previous video, I found out that I was pregnant. In the very beginning, I was very tired and my feet hurt really bad. That's why I could not stick with McDonald's. It wasn't even that, because I think I could have just pushed through and dealt with it if I was working during the day. But I think the fact that I just started working overnight, which is hard because you have to get used to working overnight. You have to get used to being up at night. On top of being pregnant was just a little bit much for me. I was like exhausted. And then, like, you know, getting off of work just in time for Joshua to go to work, and then dealing with Jazz at the time, who was 7 months, and Jalen, who was 2. It was a lot. Also, in my first trimester, I felt depressed. I don't know why. I'm just like, I know, like I mentioned before, I'm like, I know there's a such thing as postpartum depression. I just didn't know you could be depressed while pregnant. And actually spoke to my primary care physician and my OBGYN, and basically they both told me it's just exhaustion. It felt like depression, but it was really exhaustion due to being pregnant in the very beginning, always being tired, and, you know, not feeling well sometimes, and then dealing with a 7-month-old and a 2-year-old on top of that. And I was just so exhausted that it made me feel depressed. Like, I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to clean. Sometimes I didn't want to get up in the morning. Like, I had to literally drag myself out of bed every morning to, like, feed the kids and stuff like that. Like, I was really going through it at first, and it was making me sad that I was depressed. because I wanted to have that energy. I wanted to do everything. It was like I knew what I had to do and I needed to do. It was just like I could not find the energy to do it. In the very beginning as well, within the first trimester, this pregnancy was different for me than the rest because usually I like sweet stuff, but I craved a lot of salty stuff like peanuts and pretzels. And also in the beginning, I was eating a lot of seafood. I don't know why. I'm not a big seafood person. I do like it, but I don't eat it a lot. But in the very beginning of this pregnancy, I was making a lot of crab legs, like, you know, the seafood broiled thing that you do in the oven with the oven bag, and it has the shrimp and the potatoes and the crab legs, and we was putting crawfish and all types of stuff in it. I was eating a lot of that. Sweets, really sweet stuff made me sick, and it still does now. I can't tolerate having really sweet stuff. If I order something to drink, like I love sweet tea from McDonald's, but I will not drink it unless I order it with extra ice so that it can be watered down, because if not, I cannot drink it. So I like a more subtle taste, I want to say. I like to have flavor, but I just don't like it to be extra sweet. I found myself starting to drink Crystal Light because I do want the little bit of flavor. I just don't want a lot of sugar. I don't know what it is. I was not as nauseous or throwing up with this baby as I was with the first 3. But I did get the excessive watering of the mouth. I think it's called tyalism, something like that. And it is super annoying. I know I had it with, I believe, Jazz. For a very short while though, for like maybe the first 2 months, and then it was gone. This baby just dragged it. Like, I'm like, okay, after the first trimester, it's gonna be over. I'm not gonna have it anymore. I lied. I really lied, because I still get it a little bit. It's not as bad as it was in the first trimester, but here it is in the second trimester, and I still get it sometimes a little bit, and it's annoying. I would literally be walking around with a cup and spitting in it. And it's nasty because I really hate spit. I'm just one of those people. I cannot stand spit. It's just the nastiest thing to me. I hate to see people spit. I hate to see drool. I hate to share my drinks with the kids because of them getting backwash in my drink. Ugh. I'm not even going to lie. I don't even like tongue kissing my own husband. Like, tongue kissing is just too much for me. Just a whole bunch of somebody else's saliva in your mouth. Is just something about saliva that I cannot stand. So for me to just be walking around all day and night and spitting in a cup, and just because my mouth is just overwatering, and it is just overwatering so much to the point where it's not like you could just swallow it, because then you just feel like you have a glob of spit in your mouth. That's how much it's watering, so you just want it to be out. I don't know. I was just walking around spitting in a cup. It was disgusting. Going into the second trimester, I finally like started to see that I gained a lot more of my energy back. The exhaustion went away. Like I said in the very beginning, you're tired, your body's getting used to being pregnant. It's learning how to deal with the kids while being pregnant, getting them on certain schedules, changing stuff so that it fits you and what you're going through. And it finally got to that point where I have lots more energy now. Now I can get up you know, at the right time, or get up real early and not feel extra drained or exhausted, and, you know, take time to clean the house, and, you know, like, you know, the way that I want to, and I actually need to cook dinner a little more, because it got to a point where I kind of wasn't cooking dinner as much as I should have been, or I usually do, but I was just really tired. I was so exhausted. Like I said, that's going into the second trimester. So now we're here. As far as the baby's healthy at every doctor's appointment. Everything has been good. Everything has been looking good. When I first became pregnant, I was 147 pounds. I was actually kind of big. You know, that's what I felt for not being pregnant. Like, you know, because I'm used in the past, I was really small. I was a really small person. And the most weight I've gained is like 150 something pounds. But that was like full-term pregnancy with Jazz. So outside of being pregnant, being at 147 pounds was the most I've been without carrying a baby. And that was a lot for me. I was really big. And that's where I started off at. When I first became pregnant, I was 147 pounds. And then my weight went down. Every time I get pregnant, I drop weight. So I probably got down to, I want to say 140. I probably lost a good 7 pounds. So right now, I'm 150 pounds. I'm only 3 more pounds than I was when I began pregnancy. But that's because I lost weight. And then, like I said, all the way down to 140. And then I'm at 150 now. So I've lost and gained 10 pounds in the last 5 months. Lost 7, then gained 10. Whew. And what I am thinking is this baby might be a girl. Y'all, I mentioned this before. I'm super sad. I'm like really super sad about it. Because I want us to have a boy so bad. But I really do think that it's a girl, and I'm trying to prepare myself for that. Like, the more I think, like, okay, it's a girl, just convince yourself that it's a girl, and you'll get over it, and you'll be all right when you actually hear what it is. So, that's what I'm doing. I'm convincing myself this is another girl, and that I need to get myself together, so that when I'm at that gender reveal, in front of all my family and friends, I'm not going to break down and actually start crying, because, y'all, I've done that in the past. I cried when I found out Nay was a girl, and she was my very first. And I cried when I found out that Jazz was a girl, and she was the third. I don't know, Jalen, I wasn't worried. She was the second. I knew I was going to have more after that. So I'm like, I have a chance. It's okay. But here we are, fourth, wanting this to be the last. And now I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. So we're going to do our gender reveal next week in... We're going to do our gender reveal next week in Disney. At Disney World. With the family. So, we'll be recording that. And I'll have a gender reveal video for you guys. I hope you guys will pray for me. Because I really don't know what this baby is. Oh my goodness. Oh, please let it be a boy. If not, I'm going to be... We're going to be alright. But I'm hoping. I'm really hoping. Things were different this pregnancy. The salty cravings. The wanting the different kinds of food than I ever did before. I'm carrying different. I feel like I'm much bigger. But I think that's just because I started off with a lot more weight with this pregnancy than I did with the other babies. And just because, I don't know. And my stomach is sitting low. That's the one thing that is different, completely different from the other pregnancies, because my stomach kind of sat high to me, but it just sitting lower this time. So, and I think that's it, you guys. We're just here, and so far those are the changes and the updates. I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anything. I have been having like how do I say this, like, I want to use the medical term, but I'm not even gonna lie, like my brain can't even find the medical term right now, even though I know it. But I've been having problems with it. Feels like it's my intestines, because of the hormones slowing down the you know, everything that's going on in you know, inside my stomach. I'm not digesting food the way that I usually do, and I love to eat. So it's been making it hard for me to eat even like really small portions of food. And on top of that, like when I do eat, I find that I get pains in the very top of my stomach, like my stomach hurts, and that's something I haven't been through before either. So I don't know if it's just like, you know, when you get pregnant, the baby grows, it kind of shifts your organs on the inside. If it's that, along with, you know, everything slowing down, and you know what I mean, like that. So I try to back down on my prenatal pills, because I know it has lots of iron, and iron, you know, will make you constipated, or, you know, things like that. I just been like trying to figure out the stomach problems. I've just been having some stomach problems, but I've been trying to work through it and then that's why I lost so much weight during the first trimester, because that was an issue in the very beginning as well, and I couldn't eat. But now my appetite has picked up, and I've been finding I've been hungry a lot more. It's just once I start eating, a good 5 minutes into eating, if that, I'm like feeling pain in my stomach. I probably need to get that checked out. I express it. The doctor always tells me it's something that's normal, but we shall see. But yeah, guys, besides that, everything's been going good. I feel like I'm really big. Like I said, I mentioned that before, but like I said, it's probably because I started off with more weight this time. So I'm just like looking at my stomach like, dang, my stomach kind of big. Like, you know, I'm only halfway there. I still got another 19 weeks to go, and I'm already this big. I'm just hoping, because I know, like, you know, once you get further along, then the baby starts putting on more weight. So it's just like, I'm going to be humongous by the time I get, you know, in the 30s, like up to like 35, 36 weeks. I'm going to be miserable. I'm going to be really big. It's going to be hot because I'm due July 28th. It's just, guys, pray for me. Please pray for me. I don't even want to think about it. I'm just trying to take it one day at a time. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this 5-month update. And like I said, I'm going to be doing these updates monthly. So since I'm 5 months in 1 week, I will be doing another update in 3 weeks, just so I can hit that 6-month mark and try to stay on track every month after that. But I'm going to show you guys what my belly looks like, and I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys for watching. If you like my channel, if you like this video, please hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button. And I just want to say thank y'all, and y'all enjoy y'all day. So yeah, guys, here's my 5-month bump. Like I said, I feel kind of big. Here's a front view of it. Just gonna show you guys. Got my little butterfly all stretched out over here. But yeah, like I said, usually I feel like my stomach sits higher, but it feels just like it's like drooping kind of low. It feels really heavy. I thought about getting one of those support belly bands, because I feel like I need it already. But yeah, guys, here's the little baby. That's it.